Okay, so here is another patch. This one is taking MIDI and displaying it around a note circle. So on this circle, this is C, and it goes C, C sharp, D sharp, etc., all the way around. It doesn't care what octave the note is in, so if I play a C here or up here, then it shows it in the same spot. So it's showing pitch class, that's what that's called, and it's also, at some point I modified it so that the velocity is the size of the shape. That's kind of like an aesthetic thing, was I guess whether I want that on or not. So from the top level here, I've got just the MIDI in that's coming through into the main patch, is this sub-patcher here. I also have UDP receive on this port because I have Max for Live patches that can send MIDI over the network. So sometimes I'll use that to go from live into this thing. So in the patch, the main part of it is based around jit.gl.multiple now. In the past, I had some other approaches with like a poly, and I had grid shapes inside of a poly object, and I would kind of manage that, like per voice there would be a grid shape. That kind of worked, but this works better. And on the side here, this is shamefully, this is how I have the lines being drawn. This is some crazy stupid logic that I have to get jit.gl sketch to draw those lines around there. I don't know why it ended up like that. I'm not proud of it, but there it is. So here is the jit.gl.multiple. Here's the shape that's like the target of that. And most of the complicated stuff in here has to do with voice handling. But you know, at the end, when I play a chord, basically I have all these positions around the circle stored in a matrix, and that matrix gives the position to the multiple so that it can position them. And then I take the velocity and I handle that, and then I put that into a matrix, and that velocity sets the scale of those there. The whole thing, including just the circle itself, gets rendered to a node, so it's actually rendered in 3D. So I could like, oh, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like that at all. I'm going to stop that. So I could play around with that, and I have in other patches. I have a little lighting thing here, but to be honest, jit.gl light always messes me up for some reason, so I can't really get the colors on the shape, on the grid shapes right. And that's pretty much it for this patch. This is like the basis for some other patches that I've done that I hope to make videos about also. So that's that. Thank you.